Hey there guys, it's AvidExpert here, welcome to the channel. Today we've got some Dark Souls 3 DLC leaks. So the Ringed City DLC is upcoming, it'll be released in 2 days. However, all of the content inside it has basically been leaked at this point in time. In this video I'm going to be going over the weapons because we've even got video demonstrations, and if you want to look at the source and all of the material already, I'll leave that in the description as well. But anyway, without any further delay, let's get right into this because this is kick-ass. First up, we have the Aquamarine Dagger. Now guys, I'll show the stats so you guys can pause here if you want to look at them, and then I'll show the video after for each of these. This is a very flashy, fast weapon, however, it does scale from magic, so you'll be having to run a high int and dex build if you want to use this well, or it could be a good backup weapon for a mage to resort to. I'm sure the Dark Souls community will come up with some unique ways to use these weapons, they always do, so I'm looking forward to that anyway. Next up we have Murky's Hand Scythe, which is a dark dagger. This synergizes with dexterity, obviously like every other dagger. It only has quick step and slash on it, so it doesn't seem like the most useful weapon, but again, I'm sure the community will come up with something for this as well. Just remember guys, if I've missed anything here that you see that makes the weapon actually look useful, or any of the other ones, just let me know in the comments below. The next one is not only one of the cooler looking ones, it's also one of the stronger ones in my opinion, Demon Scar. So this is a fire blade. It's a one-handed sword, it looks like, with a really cool spin slash skill, which allows you to do a swinging spinning attack, which then summons a lava chamber at the end with a smash. This makes it so that opponents cannot counter attack you, it seems, directly, or they'll just take damage from that. Combined with the one-handed nature of this weapon, this makes it a really effective choice in my opinion. You'll be able to really zone effectively with this weapon and control the position of your opponent to a much higher degree than others. Frayed Blade is an extremely good looking katana. If you'd always wanted to be a ninja, this is the katana for you. It has an extremely powerful weapon skill. The first is a shockwave, which the user raises the sword overhead and slams down, releasing a powerful energy wave. The second sends out a relentless amount of sword attacks, devastating whatever is around. This weapon looks extremely powerful, and I'm sure it's going to become one of the favorites in the DLC. Gale's Greatsword is another one of the exceptional weapons. The weapon skill Blade of Peril does a slam from above, which then can be transitioned into a backstep, or it can be transitioned into a strong spinning slash. If you do opt to do the backstep, you will then be able to jump forward in an overhead slam to counter attack, so there is a lot of strategy available to you when you use this weapon, which makes it one of the better adept weapons in the Greatsword category. Spitleaf Greatsword is a sword that basically has a faster and more efficient moveset of Yhorm's Great Machete, and it also allows you to transition into a jumping attack, it seems, as well. It'll remind you of the moveset of that certain mob I can't remember the name of in Dark Souls 3 as well. But I'm not sure how effective this one will be because it looks like it's pretty easy to dodge that weapon skill, to be honest. The Ring Knight paired Greatswords looks like a pair of dual-wielded greatswords, which is crazy, and on top of that it looks like the skill does a spinning slash, releasing a wave of fire across towards your enemy. I'm not sure if the second slash releases another effect. I do apologize for the GIF ending here early and for the quality of the GIFs overall guys, but I can only work with the sources that I have, which are on Reddit, and it's up to them to release more if they want to. If you do want to go check these out for yourself, there will be a link in the description below. Now, although this video is done on a PvP basis and this weapon looks absolutely horrible for PvP guys, I will say this looks like it could be quite a strong PvE weapon, being able to take down a small group of enemies clustered together, and there's a lot of opportunities for that to be played out. So I will give this one kind of a fair view on that. I do think it will be well used just in a PvE environment. There is, in my opinion, absolutely no way you're hitting somebody with this in an actual PvP battle. battle. The Ring Knight Spear is an interesting one. It looks like we're going to get the Spearman's dash on one of the weapon skills, but if you notice, it starts out on a stance. There's a second stage to this, so you can either dash or you can opt to do a slash. It also looks like you possibly will be able to chain these together. The Lothric War Banner is an interesting item indeed. Now this one, its weapon skill is just the name of the weapon, Lothric War Banner, but it looks like it may heal us and possibly give some other effects as well based on the animation. It's definitely a buff, but not much more is known about this weapon, unfortunately. The Crucifix of the Mad King is a unique one indeed. You get the Mad King's Folly skill where you've got to slam it into the ground and then use a strong attack to either trigger a Roar, a Blessing, or a Vexation. I'm unsure what these do exactly, but this one seems like it's just a little bit out there, an anti-meta kind of thing. I'm not sure how this will place, to be honest. We get a set of paired Great Shields here, dual wielding Great Shield guys, called the Giant Door Shield. Now I guess this is going to be very powerful for those turtler players. I know individuals that actually like to dual wield Great Shields among other stupid combos, but it actually makes you a very defensible person. This build seems perfect for those people, so enjoy this one. Now, there's no video or GIF, so I can't show that unfortunately. However, I do think these will be good in PvP for those defendable players. Dual Great Shields kinda sounds like they're gonna be hard to get through. The Dragonhead Great Shield has a weapon skill called Dragon Roar. This apparently sends surrounding foes flying with a Dragon Roar. Get some originality, please. No, jokes aside, it doesn't seem like it actually sends enemies flying, but rather staggers them, which means you can interrupt combos with this, which is still effective, but it does seem like a misleading description. Well guys, that's it for all of the melee weapons that have been released. There is also more information. Like I said before, go check the description out for the source on Reddit if you want to get access to all of that right now. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like and a subscribe as always. And also, if this video is received well, I'll cover more information on the DLC and the leak about it. So let me know what you guys think below as always. Take it easy, have a beautiful day, and enjoy invading all those fuckers.